Yes. Okay, number one. Number one, we have right here, number one. Okay. And I need to get this thing. Let me just. Make sure that we're 6y. We have 6y here. And we have 5x here. And we have 3y up here. And we were given that these two lines are parallel. And these two are perpendicular. We've been given the perpendicular. Once you have the parallel lines, you have supplementary angles, right? Same side interior are supplementary, which means that this angle and this angle are both 90-degree angles. So 5x equals 90. Okay? And x is equal to 18. All right? Once I have this, these two are supplementary also. Up here, 6y and 3y are supplementary. So 6y plus 3y is equal to 180, which gives me 9y equals 180, or y is equal to 20. Now on number 2, we have the same exact figure, only it's turned clockwise 190 degrees, right? And actually we have this 5y is right here. Well, if you look at this, 5y, 5x, and they were in 90-degree angles, you know 5y is 90, so you've already figured it out that y over here is equal to 18. Okay? Now, you have 4x and 8x, however, here. So 4x here, 8x here, and again, they are supplementary, so you have 12x equals 180. Okay? So x is equal to 15. Okay? Number 3 is over here. You were given, oh, I forgot that we did know that those two were parallel. I forgot to write that on there. Okay, over here we have a set of parallel lines here and a set of parallel lines here. We've also been given that this is 140 degrees. And we have y over here. So when you look at these two parallel lines, the ones that are just one, you'll notice that here is a transversal right here, and that this angle, and this angle are corresponding angles, and they're congruent, which means that, and you know that this angle and this 140 are supplementary. So y must be equal to the other 40 degrees in here, right?
Which then means...
So y is equal to 40, and then we also have
with that angle down there,
2x plus 10 here, and 40 is equal to 2x plus 10, isn't it? Because when you think about it, there's your transversal, okay, and here are your parallel lines now. So 40 and 2x plus 10 are equal. Yes?
On mine, I did 2x plus 10 plus 140 is equal to 180. Would that be wrong?
2x plus 10 plus what?
Plus 140 equals 180.
Because it goes
Yeah, you could do that also.
Okay.
But I didn't have to. I just kind of like go around and right around from one angle to another here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2x is equal to 30 and x is equal to 15. Okay, let's go on to number 4. Keep that one up. You can watch this video later tonight. Okay. Number 4 is over here. And here we've been given this line and this line as parallel. We have 70 degrees down here,
Oh boy.
y degrees here, 40 here, and x degrees here. So we have two parallel lines. We also know that, what do we have? If you look at it, 70 and this angle are vertical angles, aren't they? So we know that this angle over here is 70. And now we also know that 70 and 40 plus y is equal to 180. So y plus 70 and 40 is 110 equals 180. So y is equal to 70. Okay? Well, if y is equal to 70,
X is equal to 7.
we have two parallel lines right here cut by this transversal here, and y, this 70-degree angle here, and x are corresponding angles. So x is equal to 70 also.
But there were alternate interiors because 70 can vertical and alternate interior. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Because for on the
They
Y-
can't be alternate interior because, remember, oh, are you talking about this one over here?
No, like you see the Y where the Y is that
Yeah.
70. Well, that vertical angle goes across. That's 70. That's
Yes,
70.
yes, I see what you're saying, right. Okay, because the vertical to this y right here is a 70-degree angle. So 70 is also equal to x this way, so you can also do it that way. There's lots of different ways of solving these things.
Why would you do that though?
Because it's alternate interior.
Because it's alternate
It's just a
interior,
different way of-
Why would you go to that side of it?
just because they wanted to,
Oh,
okay? Now on number 5, we have these two lines parallel.
it's the same thing.
We have 65 degrees. Yes, it is the same exact thing. X degrees, only they changed the degree name to us, right? So we have 55 down here. So we know instantly that 55, vertical to 55 is another 55.
X, Y.
So now we have 55. To get x here though, however, we know that y is equal to 65, don't we? Because we have two parallel lines here cut by this transversal. 65 and y are corresponding angles, so y is equal to 65. Well, now we have 65 plus 55 plus x, all right, which is 180. So 65 plus 55 plus x is equal to 180. Okay? 65 and 55, 120.
Yeah.
So subtract
Yeah,
120 from both sides. X is equal to 60.
Boom.
Okay?
What?
Next, we have this figure down here, and we have some parallel lines. We have two pair of parallel lines. We have this pair right here, the slanted ones, and then we have these vertical lines like this that are also parallel. We have, this is 50 degrees, and 40 in here, x up here, and y down here.
Would x be 50?
Well, it could be, yes, but let's make sure it is, all right? First of all, let's think about some parallel lines, okay? Let's take some parallel lines that are cut by a transversal. We need to find x or y. Okay. If you look at this parallel line with this parallel line, and we have this transversal, right? What do we have? We have a 50 here, okay? And we also know that we have a 50 here, right? We also know, I mean, there's lots of things we know here. We know that this is 50.
Because the vertical angle.
Okay, so that means that as soon as we know this, as soon as we know that 50 and 40 are right here,
90,
we know that we have a right angle here, don't we?
which means there's right angles.
Okay, so if a pair of parallel lines are, well, in such a way that one makes a, well, we have this 90-degree angle here anyway. Let's talk about some other angles that we have. We have this pair of parallel lines. Let's look at our other pair of parallel lines. This line and this line, right? Those are parallel, okay? They are cut by this transversal, okay? And isn't X an alternate interior angle now to 50?
Yes.
So X is equal to 50.
And 50 and 40.
Well, so now we know that 50, 40, this one must be a right angle because 50, 40, right angle. Okay? And we also know that Y it must be a right angle because these two lines, remember we can't use the sum of the angles of a triangle because we haven't learned that yet.
Wait,
But
why?
with the, because we haven't learned that theorem yet, so we can't use that.
Seriously?
Right, that's seriously. Seriously. But if you look at these two parallel lines and you know that this one's a right angle here, this is what? Corresponds to Y. So that's why Y is equal to 90 also.
This is what I guess.
Isn't it the
Can we live in a triangle that is equal to 180 degrees?
No.
Wait, what was that?